We reviewed drawing lines. Why? Because it's one of the ways that you solve simultaneous equations. This should not be something that you've heard about before unless you've been trying to advance yourself. So let's review what you've had previously. From about year 8, you're taught ways of solving linear equations with a single variable. I reviewed that with you the very first lesson. Can someone tell me how I'd approach solving 2x plus 3 equals 7? How would I get rid of the adding 3? So if I minus 3 from both sides, it's going to be 2x equals 4. And how would I get rid of the times by 2? Divide by 2. You're currently mostly able to do that. But you're not going to be able to do this. When there's two variables, if you tried that same strat, you're not going to be able to solve it. If I've got x plus y is equal to 9, if I wanted to get rid of the y, what would I do? What's the opposite of adding y to something? Taking y. So then if I did that, I'd be 9 take y, and I would be no closer to the answer. Why? I have two things that I don't know. However, if you have another linear equation that relates to the same variables, we're able to find both x and y. That's why they're called simultaneous. Because if I'm doing something simultaneously, what does that mean? Same time. If we're talking simultaneously, we're talking at the same time, yeah? When multiple equations refer to the same variable, they're called simultaneous equations. We show that equations are simultaneous by grouping them with these curly brackets here. You're all forced to do music because you're Ignite, so you might remember on the stave, on the music, you had that curly bracket to group them together. If you see equations that are grouped by this, what does that mean? That means the x is the same in both and the y is the same in both. Right now, you're probably not thinking, what's the utility of this? So I'm going to make a scenario here. Okay, it's a little put on, but it works. So let's pretend Brody's new to the school. He doesn't know the prices at the canteen, but he knows that his friend bought 1 pie and 1 sandwich for $9. He also told, maybe he's got social anxiety. He doesn't want to go into the canteen and ask. He'll ask his friends though. His other friend, Roberto, bought 2 pies and 4 sandwiches, $24 in total. If Brody, socially awkward but likes to do maths, sets x to be the price of pies and y to be the price of sandwiches, can someone give me an algebra for what Lucas's purchase would be? How many pies did Lucas buy? And how many sandwiches did he buy? 1. So his algebra would be 1 times by x, am I putting it in the right place? Plus 1 times by y equals, what did it total? 9. What would an algebra equation for Roberto's purchase be if we look at what he purchased from the canteen? He's a hungry boy, this kid. Say it now.
2x plus 4y.
Yeah, excellent. 4y equals 24. And would you agree in this situation, because they're going to the same canteen, would the x and y be exactly the same? So we can write that they are simultaneous. I'm not showing you how to solve it yet. I don't want to go straight into the solving. You need to know why we have situations with simultaneous equations and why we call them simultaneous. Because you have situations like this where the equations mean the same thing. So I'm going to give you some time till 5 past. Can you get this explanation for why and what simultaneous equations are? Okay? Nothing about solving it just yet. I'll stop the recording there.